Morning. I'm Eureka John, and you are at Eureka Street Crypto Hub. I'm broadcasting live on Tuesday morning at 5:44 in the morning from Leander, Texas, just a suburb outside of Austin. Nothing special. Actually, I like Leander. I moved out here, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and yeah, man, it's grown on me. We lived in South Central Austin for a long time, and watched it grow up around me. And about time to cash out and move out to the burbs, be an adult. All right. So this show is my video blog. It just covers my journey through the crypto space and everything that I'm learning. And I try to learn a little something new every single day, and then to take what I've learned and articulate it the next day, because talking about what you've learned is really hard. Right? Reading an article or listening to a podcast and learning it and saying you know it is easy, but actually having to regurgitate the information and try to explain a concept, now that's a little more difficult. That's what I'm trying to do here on this show. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to shill any projects or products or anything like that. I'm just trying to learn something new and talk about it and stuff like that. So, and this is all raw, uncut. I upload it as it is. I don't edit it. I don't even go back and listen to it most of the time. So yeah, man, that's this show in a nutshell. So, let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I feel like I'm forgetting something every single morning. Maybe that will help. All right. Anyways, let's go over here to the old Coin Gecko and take a look here. Got Bitcoin at $62,215.60. I said before, and I'll say it again, I don't think we'll see Bitcoin below 50,000 again. Well, at least in this run. Maybe next spring. I don't know, for a little bit. I don't know, because we're coming up right about the point of 18 months after the halving. And if you've looked at previous halvings, and if you were to follow that pattern, around the 18-month mark is right around when the bull run really starts kicking in. So I think we'll be seeing some major action this winter. And yeah, we're at month 17 last month, or this month. So next month is month 18. So yeah, that's Ethereum, $3,797.94. And then another thing too is the institutions are in now during this 4-year cycle, in which they weren't in previous 4-year cycles. So I'll be interested to see if the cycle stays the same, and I can bank on that 18 months, or if things are different this year with DeFi going institutional, with Bitcoin being adopted by institutions, with a Bitcoin ETF being approved by the SEC, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, lots of crazy stuff. I know we've had a lot of FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt, out of China, completely banning all types of cryptocurrency, and they've banned Bitcoin like 13 times before and stuff like that. And I guess this is the actual lucky charm, because everybody just said, whatever, dude, we're done, and they've packed up their ASICs, and which are the miners, and they've moved out, and a lot of them have moved to Texas here, and right around here in Austin, around Rockdale, West Texas and stuff like that. Parts of Tennessee Valley Authority have been trying to get Bitcoin miners to come there. I believe that's Jackson, Tennessee. I've been there before, and it's right there where the TVA is. And Florida has been trying to get some of that Bitcoin traffic. And it used to be only about cold places. It's not so much about that anymore. More it's about friendliness, regulatory friendliness towards Bitcoin mining and stuff like that. So it's interesting to see how the tides have changed. And the fact that all this mining has just moved, just in mass scale, was shut down in one geographic location, and then taken and being moved across the world with barely a blip on the Bitcoin map, is amazing. I mean, it's completely miraculous, and a lot of the news outlets, crypto news included, don't really talk about the significance of this, and it shows the hardiness of the Bitcoin consensus network, of how such a massive movement could barely affect the network. It's insane. So yeah, I mean, that just right there, proves that things are moving forward and nothing's going to stop it. Not some government trying to shut things down. And yeah, that alone speaks volumes. All right. So, all right. Let me charge my phone real quick. All right. So, all right. So Binance Coins at 487.81. Binance is run by Chinese nationals, but I believe it's based in Singapore, which is very crypto friendly. But it's not really based anywhere, I don't think. I don't know a whole lot about Binance, honestly. I generally tend to steer clear of the Binance stuff. I've done some stuff on the Binance Smart Chain, but yeah, I got to use a VPN to get into it. I can't do KYC to use the exchange because I'm an American citizen, even if I do use a VPN. So everything's just a real extra pain in the butt. So I don't really use Binance all that much, especially being in Texas. I can't even, like I can't even use Binance US in Texas. So Tether stablecoin, Cardano 212, XRP $1.09, Solana 156.76, Polkadot 4102. USDC is a stable coin. The Doge, why are you still in the top 10? Terra 3601. I think Terra should be where Doge is. Terra is, I think, is a really cool project. It's actually based in Korea, so I thought it would be Korea specific and kind of more, but it's turned out to not be. It's gained a lot of traction because it has really good, solid principles and practices and apps on there. And there was it the Alchemy app on there? So yeah, there's some really good stuff going with the Terra system. And then let's see here. It's not Alchemy app. What is it? I can't think of it now. Anyway, Uniswap 2576. Then there's Wrap Bitcoin. Wrap Bitcoin are people that take their Bitcoin and they want to make it work for them. So they wrap it up in Ethereum code and put it on the Ethereum blockchain, and they plug it into DeFi systems, and then they can do things like get high APY interest on it, borrow against it, and do various levels of yield farming and stuff like that. So all these Bitcoin maximalists hate that idea, but there's a lot of people that claim to be Bitcoin maximalists who are probably secretly holding these wrapped Bitcoin tokens. So, Binance USDC is a stable coin. Litecoin 187.99. Shiba Inu, why are you in the top 20? Because it's a meme and people love cute dog memes. Avalanche 55.73. I'm bullish on Avalanche now after reading about it a couple days ago. Chainlink 25.81. I'm always bullish on Chainlink. And I'm an irrational Chainlink Marine. And Theta Network 592. I'm still bullish on Theta. It's not because I love the way Theta has not been really working for me, but it's because I see all the partnerships, and it's undeniable with huge companies like Google, Sony, Samsung, MGM, Lionsgate Studios, and all this stuff. Katy Perry putting NFTs on it. I mean, it's just, yeah, go where the money is sometimes. Even though I'm not streaming on Theta anymore, I still am bullish on their platform and their blockchain. So I am streaming on float.app. That's FLOTE.app. I will pull up the website real quick. .app, and I will show you. This is float.app. Pretty libertarian focused, but it's an amazing decentralized social media platform, and it's kind of like a mix between YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. It's Bitcoin capable. They're going to be coming out with Float 2.0, which is in beta right now. But it's so far has been the most reliable live video streaming platform by far that I've used. It works like a charm, and there's no way they can shut it down because it is on the IPFS network. So that's pretty rad. So if somebody doesn't like some things that people are saying on Float, because it is very anti-censorship, anti-technocracy, and stuff like that. They say a lot of people on here say a lot of things that would not fly on platforms like Twitter or YouTube and stuff like that. So but there's no way they can take it down. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, but as far as the live video streaming service on here, it is bar none amazing. So I'm using it right now, as you can see. So, and there's a good chat stream in here, so pop in and say hi. Let's see. And then, all right, so I wanted to go to the meat of what I wanted to talk about today now. I got this email because I'm on the Decentraland weekly newsletter. And let's see here. This week in Decentraland, they're having the Metaverse Festival, October 21st to 24th. Where? It's in Decentraland. So let's go over to Decentraland. 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 Decentraland is a metaverse. And if you are not familiar with metaverses, you need to become familiar with metaverses, because if you're still stuck back in the days of Mark Zuckerberg's and still hanging around with grandma on Facebook, then you need to learn about the metaverse, because Mark Zuckerberg wants to turn Facebook into a metaverse company. So suddenly, grandma and a group of, homeboys from high school are going to end up finding themselves in the metaverse and not know what it is. So, so let's go click on this Metaverse Festival and see what is the dealio. I'm going to watch this interview with festival coordinator Sam Hamilton and see what the deal is and what he has to say. I haven't had a chance to watch that. Yesterday, I got out of work, ate dinner, put the kids to bed, and I was falling asleep. Went to bed at 9:07, and I didn't wake up till this morning, so I didn't really get a whole lot of chance. I was reading about this on my phone, and the phone fell on my face. So, Metaverse Festival, 2 days, 21 hours, 4 minutes, and 16 seconds. October 21st to 24th, 8 p.m. UTC. I believe that is 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, and it's in Festival Land. And they give the coordinates right here. Hold on, let me expand this out so you can see it properly. And ta-da! All right, yeah, I'm a one-man operation over here. I got to do all this stuff myself. I don't have a production team to sit here and be like, hey, can you fix the screen, please? Nope, that's all me. All right, so, yeah, I see all these YouTubers, they got this research team and everything. Yeah, maybe one day, but nope, just for now, it's just a little old me. All right, so, okay, so get the latest festival news. I think I will actually. But here's the lineup. There's the teaser, but that teaser doesn't really show you anything. So, welcome to the Metaverse Festival, a 4-day celebration of music, culture, and creativity within the virtual social world of Decentraland. The Metaverse Festival is a grand collision of light, sound, and portable toilets. Of course, it is the first event of its kind, a fully decentralized celebration of music that offers a weird and wonderful brew of first world-class headline acts, mind-blowing stages, games, exclusive artist merch, collectibles, and more. So on October 24th, dress your avatar in your best wearables and jump into an experience like no other. And if this is your first time in the virtual world, be sure to take a look at our festival FAQs, which explain how you can be a part of the fun. Can't wait to see you in the metaverse. So I think this is going to be a great opportunity for people to jump in and create MetaMask wallets for their first time and learn about the crypto space. But they'll also get to see their favorite artists. I only recognize 2 of these artists, 3Lau, because I discovered him through Audius, but apparently he's pretty famous. And then Dead Mouse, somewhere on here in the list. And yeah, there he is, Dead Mouse. And then Paris Hilton is in here somewhere. Is that the actual Paris Hilton? Yeah, so I don't know, somewhere in there, but I don't know who any of these others are. That's how old I am, man. It's crazy because I used to run an internet radio station back in 2005, and my shtick was discovering new bands. I'm in Austin, the home of the music festival, South by Southwest, and Austin City Limits and everything like that. Austin City Limits just happened last weekend, and I prided myself on how much I knew about underground bands, and here I am. Was it about 15 years later? I can't name a single one of these bands. Skrilla. I think I've heard of Skrilla. so bad. Drunken Kong, Chame, Benji Patterson, Bemet, Adam Beetle, Akira the Dawn, Alabaster de Plume, Kate Oz. I don't know any of these. Yeah, Paris Hilton. Okay, what is Paris Hilton doing? Is she just DJing or something? I didn't know she actually did talented stuff. The British Collective, the Turbines Unplugged, Young Waters. Okay, well, cool. Sounds awesome. But here's the site map. So you would go into Decentraland, and you come in that one little spot whenever you enter into Decentraland. It teleports you in and drops you in. And you're in your character, and you can choose your perspectives. You can see your character walking, or you can be from your character's point of view. And then you can walk around, and there's ways you can interact with people. You can have your Oculus, and you can do it that way. I would just look on through my computer screen. But when you can come up to people and you can chat with them and say hi, and there are those other people you see in the metaverse are other random people from around the world who happen to also be in the metaverse at the same place and time that you are. So yeah, they have all these games, pump and dump. I don't know what that is. So here's 5 stages and a human cannonball. That's interesting. London Underground, Monkey Shoulder Hex stage, 3 Lao. So I guess they all have booths, like merch booths and stuff like that, and galleries. So that's really cool. Anyway, so yeah, let's go over here. Hold on, I will take a quick look at Decentraland just so I can show you what I'm talking about. And Decentraland.org. What is Decentraland? Mana. So that's there's plenty of information about Decentraland on YouTube videos. I've covered Decentraland on my morning shows, but I wouldn't trust me to fully cover any project because I'll probably just poke around in it and make fun of it or whatever. There's also Crypto Voxels, Sandbox, Somnium Space. Those are some other virtual worlds. But as you can see, welcome to Decentraland. Create, explore, and trade in the first ever virtual world owned by its users. Lose yourself in an amazing evolving world. Explore lands owned by users to experience incredible scenes and structures, from space adventure to a medieval dungeon maze to entire villages crafted from the minds of community members. So you can go in here and you can buy land. There's the land token. There's the mana token, but you can also buy land and you can build on that land. And there's software development kits, like Unity is a software development kit that you can build on land in any type of metaverse type of world like Decentraland. And you create your avatar like that. So test the limits of your imagination, create scenes, artwork, challenges, and more using the simple builder tool. Then take parts in events to win prizes. For more experienced creators, the SDK provides the tools to fill the world with social games and applications. And this now is becoming a job niche. Like, people are becoming really good at building things for the metaverse, and they're getting paid very well by companies that are building in the metaverse. For instance, I'm also part of the MGH DAO, and MGH DAO is buying land in Decentraland and in Sandbox as a DAO. They're buying land as a DAO, and as a result, I get to take part in partial ownership of that land and make decisions about what is being built on there and stuff like that, and be able to stake my MGH tokens of that for that land to receive the NPT tokens, which designate my partial ownership of that land in a way. And so I'm part of that pool of ownership of the land. And go to mghdao.com. Hold on, let me see here. MGH. Meta Game Hub DAO. Meta Game Hub DAO. Meta Game Hub DAO. All right, so anyway, if that whole land ownership aspect of it, to where you can rent out the land, let people build on it, build yourself on it. If you want to be a part of a DAO to vote on what gets built on it, this is the place you want to be right here. So go here to metagamehub.io and learn more about that aspect. Let's go back over here to Decentraland. Trade, the virtual destination for digital assets. Like I'm talking about, people making these careers out of creating. People making careers now out of trading digital assets, buy and sell land, estates, avatar wearables, and names in the Decentraland marketplace, stocking the very best digital goods and paraphernalia backed by the Ethereum blockchain. Now, this is the beginnings between the land part of it and being able to borrow against your LPT tokens or NPT tokens in the land, and then to stake in them and to borrow against them. That's called Metafy. And then here, this whole marketplace, Metafy, GameFi, you know, it's an entire financial ecosystem in the metaverse. And yeah, it's just so much stuff going on in the virtual world. And Decentraland, in the Sandbox, Somnium Space, and Crypto Voxels are right at the forefront of it. So about Decentraland, determine the future of the virtual world. The first fully centralized decentralized world, Decentraland, is controlled via the DAO, which owns the most important smart contracts and assets of Decentraland. Visit the DAO, you decide on how the world works. So yeah, the Decentraland has a DAO as well. So there's just so much stuff going on here. Let's go and we'll just take a quick look inside. Let's just get started. And I will just give you a little glimpse. We'll just go inside real quick. And then what do I need to play? What is a wallet and why do I need one? What is mana? What is land? And what is the marketplace? So we'll just go in here and we'll just play as a guest real quick. You can connect your wallet and then you can, you know, build up your avatar. And that way, anything that you buy or pick up or do in the metaverse will be stored in your wallet. So next time you decide to go into the metaverse, you will start from where you left off and still have everything from the last time you were in there. If you're just a guest, then that's just, you know, you get the boring little guest numbers at the top. You don't get to have your name and everything like that. Anyway, and you don't really have to have a super strong computer to do this. I think it's lagging because I'm streaming, so I'm not going to mess with that now, but you kind of get the idea. All right, so let's go back over to this festival. And let's see here. So they're having a music festival, and this is kind of what I believe to be the future. There have been some famous artists that have played on stages. I've seen podcast episodes in Decentraland and in Crypto Voxels where speakers get up there and it's their avatar speaking. But this, I would imagine, the actual musician would be in a studio connected to the internet, and they have a computer turned on with Decentraland, and they're inside the Decentraland. For instance, Aaron Sevilla. I don't know who that is, but Aaron Sevilla would be there. And if Aaron Sevilla plays guitar or is a DJ or whatever, they would plug in their input into the computer, and then whatever they're doing, their avatar would be doing. And then the same simultaneous music would be going in there. If they're singing into the mic, it would be that person singing right then and there. So pretty cool stuff. And I think this is a really interesting way to attend to festivals. And yes, there is porta potties there. So let's go to these FAQs and take a quick look. Oh man, PDF file. Don't make me do a PDF file. There was no PDF files yesterday. About. All right. I guess I'll do the PDF file. Okay. Told me save the PDF file. Save the PDF file? I gotta do the PDF file. I gotta download the PDF file. Let's see. Let me go in here to my desktop and open the PDF file. Okay. This is such a new age of discovery where I'm bitching about a PDF file that I have to use a PDF file for something. It sounds like a Seinfeld episode. Oh, do I have to open up PDF file? What do I got to do a PDF file? All right. So window capture. Okay. Now let me open up and find this PDF file. PDF. Bam. There we go. All right. So, okay. Metaverse Festival FAQs. What is the Metaverse Festival? It's a 4-day celebration of music, culture, and creativity in the virtual social world of Decentraland. It runs from October 21st to 24th, so that's coming right up. Starting, Thursday. It's Thursday at 3 o'clock Central Time. So, it'll be 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock Pacific Time. And Decentraland is a digital environment that exists in parallel to our physical world. We call it a virtual social world because you can create an account and an avatar and enter Decentraland with others to attend events, play games, trade in a marketplace, create scenes and items, or simply hang out and chat. And like I said, Mark Zuckerberg's trying to make Facebook a metaverse company. I don't think he's going to be successful with that. I think a lot of other projects will say otherwise, and you can't centralize the metaverse. It just will suck. If you've read this book, Ready Player One, you will see why a centralized metaverse would suck. Because the whole book is about that, about trying to run away from this person and I mean, the whole point is for this boy to try to obtain the Easter egg that would allow him the kind of universal cheat codes in the metaverse. But it kind of misses the point in that aspect, in that if the metaverse were completely decentralized, there would be no cheat codes in which one person can control every aspect of the metaverse, because it's decentralized. And especially, I love the smell of books, especially if you know that smell. You probably smell it right now because you're watching me smell that. But where was I? Anyway, centralization of the metaverse. There's no way you could have cheat codes, and especially with DAOs owning property and everything like that, the whole level of decision making in the metaverse is becoming so decentralized that hopefully it can lock out all the companies that would be the antagonist here in this book. The Oasis company. So Decentraland is a digital environment that exists in parallel to our physical world. We call it a virtual social world because you can create an account with an avatar and enter Decentraland with others to attend events, play games, and trade in a marketplace, create scenes and items, or simply hang out and chat. The metaverse is the term coined to describe a collection of Decentraland-style online worlds. By entering the metaverse, you are immersing yourself in this parallel virtual experience that mirrors our physical world to a degree. But it is effectively limitless in terms of its potential, and that is absolutely true. Let me just check my chat here. All right, so cool. Am I still streaming? Okay, yes, I am. Okay, all right. So what can I expect at the Metaverse Festival? What can you expect at any festival? Probably. But I mean, you probably come across the same weirdos as you walk around, and people wearing their flair, the porta potties, probably some overpriced merch, and maybe you could buy your. I guess you won't really have to buy, because beer, if that's your thing, you won't have to pay $10 or $12 a beer, or for a corn dog or whatever, or what is it, the turkey leg? They charge like $12 for a damn turkey leg, and I mean, I love those turkey legs. Don't get me wrong. But aside from an incredibly diverse lineup of musicians from around the world, there are also games, merch stands, a VIP lounge, chill-out zones, and more. The festival is based on the theme of evolution. It's also in the name of the main stage. And over the 4 days of the festival, we'll transform from water on day 1 to earth to space and finally metaverse on day 4. Oh, wow. How do I get into the Meta Festival? You can either hit the join button in the top right-hand corner of the festival homepage, or enter the Decentraland events. There are also some key requirements for entering Decentraland itself and to ensure you have the best possible experience. So right now it seems to be all free, which is good. I could see in the future them requiring some kind of proof of payment via a PO app or whatever to maybe get into certain things. I don't know how they're doing a VIP booth. Maybe that's how. Maybe you have to have some certain PO app badge. But what are the key requirements for joining the Metaverse Festival? A computer. Okay. I guess they had to say it. Somebody had. Do I need a computer to get in this? Maybe somebody might have asked about their phone. Yeah, that's true. Ideally, a relatively new machine or one with a decent amount of power and a dedicated graphics card to handle the experience. Okay, all right. So maybe they're not that stupid. Check out this page for more computer hardware recommendations and tips. Browser. Decentraland is a web-based experience, and Chrome is the recommended browser. Okay, yeah, I use it in Brave, and it works just fine. The best way to fully enjoy Decentraland experience is to get yourself a digital wallet, and this is going to be rad. It's going to be introducing a lot of people to wallets. Digital wallets work as your personal account, keeping all your digital assets such as NFTs, land, cryptocurrency, and in-world progress safe. And when you return to Decentraland, you just need to hit the connect button and you're in. You can still enter Decentraland without a wallet by signing in with your email address via Fortmatic or as a guest, but you won't have the chance to, for example, receive daily rewards and airdrops trade in the marketplace, or log in with a different device using the same ID and avatar. And now things like NFTs and the way people design their avatars and skins and stuff like that, you'll just stand out as a noob, you know. So learn how to get a wallet with our simple beginner's guide. And all you got to do is download a MetaMask wallet, and DM me if you have any questions about this. I'll help you. So what happens if I have a technical issue? You can DM me, or you can go to the people here at Decentraland. They'll probably give you better advice. They're entirely possible. For one thing, it's a music festival. For another, it's the Metaverse, a brave new frontier for technical experimentation and creative collaboration. So your first port of call for technical questions should be Discord. Yeah, Discord works pretty well by going to find their usually if you go to a project's Discord, you'll find some kind of support channel or help channel or something like that. So where the Decentraland Foundation team will be on hand to answer questions. Alternatively, shoot us a message on Twitter. Common issues might run into with hardware acceleration, ad blockers, accessing the internet through a VPN. You can, so they have, those problems. How do I buy stuff at the festival, like merch and wearables? There are merch stands positioned near the main stage. Refer to the map on the festival homepage for details. And this is where a wallet is really handy. It holds your cryptocurrency, which in the case of Decentraland is called mana, and it can be used to buy things like merchandise. So I'm sure, if I remember correctly, there's a little place in Decentraland, like a kiosk, where you can change your Ethereum over, or you can buy Ethereum even, and you can change it and swap it for mana. But I haven't been in Decentraland for a while, so I can't be 100% attest to that. So I could probably do 5 minutes of research, but I got criticized for that on Odyssey the other day. But you know, I spend every day researching stuff. So how do I know when the artist I want to see is playing? So check out the complete lineup on the official website or head to the events page. Now, how do I keep up to date with Metaverse Festival news announcements? Of course, Discord, Twitter, and Instagram. And are there really portable toilets at the festival? Well, it wouldn't be a music festival without portable toilets now, would it? And it would be cool if there was some kind of fourth dimension little, you know, like those rides at those fancy theme parks. They do 4D rides and they poke you in the back and stuff like that. And maybe something like that just like has a nice little stench coming from your computer of those porta potties, you know. Because they always have that lovely stench. Well, the brand new ones, you know, when you walk into it, if you are lucky enough to get into an untapped porta potty, and you open that door and it has that fresh chemical smell in there, it's kind of like this weird, tangy, bubble gummy type of. I can't really explain that smell, but it's not that bad, you know, not that bad, you know. It's hey, am I talking about the porta potty fresh? Brand new untapped porta potty smell before it just gets destroyed by somebody with diarrhea all over the walls in there. That being said, okay, so Liquidia, what's up, dude? Yeah, so he's hopping on right whenever I'm just about done. So here, I will put on my reggae music. I call that Mika Mi Prao. I made this reggae music in BandLab. It's just some kind of online music making program, and you just throw together a bunch of stuff, and you can plug in your MIDI controller, and you can collab with other people. It's a really fun little program, but due to like licensing issues, royalty issues, and all that crap, I don't feel like going down that thing. I create all my own intro, outro, all my music, and everything like that for this. So the intro music and the outro music was my old band Lasers. You know, we had a lot of fun. So that was pretty cool. We were drunk the whole time, but it is what it is. And all the intro and outro animation stuff. Yeah. So everything's done DIY on this channel. So all right. That being said, I'm going to have to get on out the door. I will. You did kind of miss everything. This whole Decentraland Festival. I'm going to be at that Decentraland Festival, Liquidia. So maybe we should, hang out this weekend and go to the Decentraland Festival and see some of these acts that I'm too old to know about. And I'm sure you are too. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I will be interviewing Dan Thompson from Insurace, and I have some pressing questions for him about the whole insurance industry in the DeFi world. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? But anyway, I've talked about that app, the app Insurace.io. on the show before, but now I had a few questions when I was talking about it, and they offered to come on and talk about it with me. So I could clear up some of my kind of mechanical questions, but also ask them some more theoretical and lofty questions about insurance in a decentralized world, because I do have some questions about that. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys tomorrow and later.